What do we think, guys? Do we think that he's been brought in and they've said, right, we want you to try and keep them up? Do you think they're preparing for life already in the Championship? Can they stay up? How big is that task, Jamie?
I think they've definitely brought him in to stay up. I mean, because otherwise what would be the point in getting rid of Farke? Because, we've known in the past that he can get you out of the Championship. So I think, look, they invested this season. They did. And we've given some stick, but they've spent money in it, and for whatever reason, it still hasn't worked. They got 5 points, so they had to make a change. They had to show ambition. Who's that? Is that your dog? The dog's saying I'm talking nonsense, obviously.
No, that's just me when I get in a bad mood.
You're barking.
I just get fed up with you, Jamie.
The dog says you're barking, Jamie.
No, look, I think he was unlucky at Aston Villa to lose his job. I thought this season, for whatever reason, it hasn't quite clicked for him. They lost Jack Grealish. They brought in new players, and then they had injuries. They hadn't played together. The team wasn't quite gelling. They weren't getting results. And, it got to the point where you lose 5 on the bounce in the Premier League, you get the sack. That's just how it is. Yeah. And I think he's a very good manager. I think he's going to go in there and do a good job. He'll do better than what Farke's doing. And then it'll just be about trying to get them, to stay up. I just don't know if they can.
Excuse me, mate. I'm with you. I just think it's too big an ask, pal. Time, might prove me wrong. I got a little bit of stick myself off some of the Norwich fans the end of last week, mate. I really like Dean Smith, but I'll tell you right now, if he kept Norwich in the top flight this year, it would be one of the managerial achievements of the decade.
It would be manager of the year, for sure.
It'd be unbelievable.
Do you know what surprised me, Ali? Why is Lampard not took that job, though? That's the question,
Well,
because I thought that would have been the perfect job for him to get back in. Look, for me, Dean Smith is brilliant, right? He's already been involved in it 2 weeks ago in the Premier League, so he's ready. He knows what he's going into. He's been planning the teams all before. He's been preparing for games, so he's going to go into Norwich City ready to go. I look at Lampard and I think that was the perfect opportunity for you to get back into a Premier League role.
He's still in the running for the Rangers job, though.
Well, that's why I'm looking at going, well, is he going to take the Rangers job?
Well, it looks as though it's between him and Van Bronckhorst. So,
right,
yeah.
So what do you like, Ali?
I like both of them, to tell you the truth. I really do. Be an interesting one, Frank, because it would just be a kind of, not continuation, but you know what I'm saying, very, very similar to Stephen, who came in, did a great job. And I wouldn't mind Frank either. And Gio's obviously got a good record at Feyenoord, done well. So I think they're two good options, I really do.
I think Frank would be a good job. Sorry.
Yeah. Go on, sorry. I was just going to say, in terms of the job that Dean Smith needs to do at Norwich, I was having a little listen and I was looking at the fans and what they had to say about it. There's a podcast called Talk Norwich. He reckons, this is Chris Reeve, by the way, he reckons that the best thing that Dean Smith could do at the moment is go in and get a tune out of players like Todd Cantwell, for example, work with Billy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Milo Rashidson as well, to try and get...
That's a mystery. Billy Gilmore.
Why is he not playing? Yeah.
Why is he not playing, would you? I watched him again in Friday night for Scotland against Moldova.
He's brilliant.
And the wee man was brilliant again. I mean, I for the life of me, I don't know. There's obviously a reason why Daniel Farke wasn't.
I 100% think as soon as Dean Smith goes in, though, you're going to see Billy Gilmore on the starting team. 100%. And look, I think he'll do a good job, Dean. I really do. I like him as a manager. I love his interviews, his honesty. He just went for a bad spell at Villa. You lost your best player. It's difficult when you lose, £100 million player, and then you bring in new players and you're asking them to gel really quickly and get results. And Villa are a huge club and they wanted to make a change. But for me, he's going into that job. He's fresh. He's not had a time out of the game. He's not been out of it for a couple of seasons, trying to get back in. It's 2 weeks and bang, he's back into a job in the Premier League. It's brilliant for him.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.